Welcome to our custom space where dreams take flight. Apart visions come to life. It's a perfect sight. We part together, blooming free.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Custom Carving and Epoxy UK. And it's Friday. And guess what that means? It's time for Froggy Friday. So looking forward to this one. It's a great collab with some really cool people and artists. This standard frog mold is what I'm going to be using. And look at that. You can see where I've done mandala art on it before, but it doesn't affect the pour, luckily. So, my idea this week is that I've not done an albino style frog before. So, what I'm planning to do is I want an almost albino frog, and I say almost just because I think it would look a bit strange if I just did it in white. So, I have got this pack of 6 different iridescent powders, all slightly different shades, and they come out looking white. So, I just want to have a play around and see what these will all look like inside the same frog. So, all I've done so far is I've mixed up 4 ounces of resin, which is what this frog mold takes, and that's it. And for the eyes, I've made some UV resin eyes with some red glitter, because we know albino animals tend to have red eyes. So I'm going to leave the toes on this one because I want it to look quite natural, but you can see those eyes in there. And if you've not seen me make those before, guys, it's dead straightforward. UV resin, whatever colors you want. And if you've got this standard jewelry mold, which most of us have, it's those circles there just under the squares that work really well for the eyes. So if you want to have a go at that, look at some of my earlier videos. Don't be fooled by these small ones here. They're too small. You want the ones just underneath the small squares, which are these 2 here, and you can still see the red glitter where I use them. And they should make you the perfect size eyes for your frogs. So that's all I've done so far. So I've got my frog ready. Now I'm going to do this in 2 stages just because I like to see what different effects have on the resin and leaving it for a period of time. This has come straight out the debubbler. First thing I'm going to do is just pour enough in there to pretty much cover that belly part or back or whatever you want to call it. And that's it. Now I can see a tiny bubble on there. Be gone. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is just drip a couple of drops of alcohol ink. So I know I did the Petri effect last time, and I don't really want to replicate that, but I also love the way it looks. So I'm just going to put 2 different colours in there. So we've got those 2 different reds, which should go lovely with the eyes, hopefully. And then I'm going to put some white sinker on, as always. So this is my sea deeper. Just giving it a good shake. There's a ball bearing in there, so it mixes up all the pigment. And all I'm going to do is literally put 1, 2, 3 drops of that white in there. And that's it. If I get some Petri effect from it, brilliant. If I don't, I don't. And the whole point of this isn't to get the Petri effect, guys. It's to see what these iridescent colours look like. So now, just to give these the best chance of sort of not completely mixing with each other, I'm going to leave this for half an hour just to stand, just for that resin to heat up a little bit, because when you heat your resin up, it doesn't, the colours don't intermix as much. And then I'm thinking for the feet, I've got this metallic blue that I love as well, so I'm going to use that, and it's going to be quite a colourful frog. So see you guys in about half an hour. Hey guys, and we are back, and as you can see, that it's not cured. I've just left it for sort of 25 minutes now, and I want to see if that's going to have an effect on what I pour afterwards. So first thing I'm going to do is just pour some resin into here, and this is going to be for those feet. So I'm going to use some of this metallic blue paste just because it is one of my favourite metallics. Just going to dip the stick in, give it a quick turn around, and use whatever's left on my stick. And for those of you that don't use sort of resin paste, you can make your own or you can buy them. And they might seem expensive compared to micas, guys, but these pots last forever. You can get some from Just For You online, which is where I get the Apex resin from. And I got this Supreme White, and I've done about 10, 15 blooms with it so far, and you can't even tell, guys. I expect this to last me at least a year. So when you think these are around anywhere between sort of 12 to 18 pounds, depending on where you get them from, this is going to last me at least a year, maybe 2. So it's well worth it. So don't think they're expensive because you don't need a lot of them. And again, if you haven't made your own, go back and watch. There's a video that I've done where I made my own pigment paste and they came out really cool as well. So that's just a tip for you. But look, this tiny little bit is going to more than colour that. So that is going to be really opaque. And look at that beautiful shimmer. Love that. And I think that's going to look great in this frog. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour a tiny bit of clear everywhere, and now I'm going to move any petree that I had. I thought that would happen, like so. And then I'm going to mix some of this iridescent powder. So I've got 6 different ones here. This one looks like it's a bit of a bluey shimmer. And all I'm going to do is a scoop of each in about half a cup of resin until it's full. Simple as that, really. And it's just because I wanted to see what it would look like. I've not done it before, and I thought it'd make a cool looking frog regardless of what happens. So we will see, and hopefully it will still have a bit of an albino effect with the fact that these come out white. So this one's pretty much gold, I would say, a gold iridescent. So again, just mixing it around, making sure there's no big bumps of powder or anything like that. And then I'm just going to pour around it. I'm going to try and pour around that petree to not disturb it too much, just in case I still do get the little bit of petree. I'm not expecting it, guys, but you never know. So that is the gold. A little bit can go up the leg as well. A little bit over the surface as well. And that's the gold. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to use the same cup because it's all going to get mixed anyway. So a little bit more resin. And then this iridescent powder. Again, just a level scoop should be more than enough. And I think this one's a pinky colour. There we go. Mixing that around. Again, trying to make sure that there's no clumps, like so. And then that can go straight in. So this is that pink on top of the gold. And again, I don't know if this is going to work, guys. I don't know what effect it's going to have. I don't know if I'm going to get any petree underneath. That is the fun of resin. Tiny bit more resin. And then the next colour, which is, I think it's a purpley one. And you can see, guys, I'm not measuring anything. This is what I call having fun with resin. You know, you don't know what it's going to do. You're just having a play with different powders, different potions, and seeing what effects you get, you know? Some of them will turn out, some won't. It's as simple as that. So again, just going in with this one. But I'm still hopeful that we're going to get a cool effect. There we go. And I've just realised I forgot he's on this little elevated surface, which can now come off. Next one's a bluey colour. So a little bit more resin, like so. How many have I got left? 2. So I can have a dollop more. And a scoop of the iridescent blue. Let me know in comments, guys, do you think it's going to work as well? And also massive shout out to anyone that subscribes. Massive shout out to the members. This channel would not work without you guys. Appreciate all the support. Hope you're liking the content. And do me a favour. Look at the Froggy Friday playlist and watch all of these artist creations. There's some amazing artists in this community. And it's great to see what ideas they come up with every single week. There we go. That's the blue. I just think it'd be interesting to see if we get those different colours of shimmer coming through in the cured frog. Honestly, I think they're all going to mix and give us a kind of white effect. But I don't know. Anything could happen. So there we go. This one, I think, is a darker reddy colour. And again, no particular rhyme or reason as to how I'm pouring. I'm just pouring. And whatever will be with this little frog. I think we're going to get a cool effect though. I don't know why. My gut is telling me it's going to be cool. So this is the last of the iridescent powders. So I might as well scrape the cup at this point and get every last drop of resin out. Don't be afraid to scrape your cups, guys, as well. As long as you've mixed it well, there's nothing to worry about. And it's better than letting it cure in your cup and just wasting that resin. So there we go. And the final iridescent powder is there. And what I'm going to do, as this is the final layer and it's at the side of me as well, just going to add some of this diamond dust as well, just to give it a bit of sparkle. Again, going to go with a level spoon of it. And again, hopefully that'll just add a little bit of a shimmer to the base. And don't forget, we've still got to pour the feet, guys. So I think I've measured it right. It should have been 4 ounces. But again, I don't think I'm going to get that peachy this time, guys, because I didn't let it cure. But it'll be interesting to see what I do get. So there we go. Final layer of iridescent. A little bit can go up into the legs. And then I'm going to pour this blue in. And hopefully we should have a full froggy. Just in time for Froggy Friday. So here we go. Now it's time for the feet and the toes. That's that one. Always try and overfill the toes a little bit, just because they're going to be the most fragile in the whole frog, you know. And this one, oh, and I find it's always easier just to make sure your toes are filled first before you concentrate on the rest of it. You can get a bit braver once those toes are filled, because then it will just pour, hopefully, into the frog anyway. So there we go. I'm just going to top up the rest of these feet. And then I'm just going to drizzle a little bit all the way around. And I suppose try and create a little bit of a pattern. And he's not quite full, so I'm going to carry on. And I think that should be about perfect. Now I've got a tiny little bit of resin left in these cups. So again, I'm not one to waste my resin. Let's just scrape it into the middle and get every last drop in there. And then we'll see what this guy looks like in the morning for demold. But let me know in comments what you think, guys. Again, if you want any products from Just For You online, so the resin, they do some great pigment paste. They've got loads of different types of resin as well. I use the Apex resin all the time. Get yourself onto their store, use the discount code ccuk, get yourself some money off. Great bunch, UK based as well if you're based in the UK, so shipping tends to be really quick. And use the discount code ccuk. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, like and subscribe to the channel. It is free, doesn't cost you a penny. I know it's a bit of a pain if you're sat there watching on your TV, but do me a favor, like and subscribe. It makes such a difference to the channel. And if you can, support us by becoming a member, you know. It's the only way this channel is going to keep growing. It's the only way we can keep doing these crazy experiments. And once again, thank you very much to the girl in the garage and everybody else in the Froggy Friday collaboration. For allowing me to join. I love making frogs. I love seeing what we're going to create together, and I love seeing everybody else's ideas. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this one. We are going to demold it tomorrow and see what we've created on this Froggy Friday, but I think we're going to have a cool result. Hopefully you guys do too, and I'll see you in the morning for demold. Hey guys, and we are back, and it is time to demold this frog on Froggy Friday. And I'll be honest with you, I've been thinking about this one all day as to what it's turned out like. So that's the back. Looks pretty cool. Let's hope the rest of the frog does. So as always, I'm just going to loosen the toes a little bit before I actually go on with the demold, hopefully making sure I don't break any off. And it's going to be interesting to see what this one's turned out like. But again, thanks to everyone. I think it's YouTubers United that run this collab, along with Girl in the Garage. And get involved, you know. Get yourself a frog mold and get involved. Let's see how many different frogs we can all make together and have a frog army almost. But no, don't forget as well, guys, like and subscribe to the channel. If you can, join memberships as well, and then you get all of those perks. As well as early access to every video that I'm putting out at the moment, which I think the members are liking at the minute, and you get access to that prize draw as well. So have a look, and don't forget, if you're going to be buying any resin products, have a look in the description. I've usually got a discount code for various different sites of the products I use, and resin's expensive enough, so if you can save yourself some money by using one of those discount codes, then you'd be daft not to. Here we go. And I say I'm excited to see what this guy's come out like. Hopefully he's come out well. You never know until the next day. There we go. So he is ready. So here we go, guys. The big reveal. I love that. His neck. And no bubbles around it this time. So really happy with that. And look at his eyes. Oh, glittery red eyes. Let's see. Turn him around. Wow. I really like that. And it's simple, but yet quite effective, I think. So we've got those albino red glitter eyes. And look at the way that they work, making them from the jewellery mould. It is almost a perfect fit, guys, when you fill them. And I think sometimes they look better than those glass eyes. So there we go. There's his little glitter red eyes. Loving the feet, that metallic-y blue. And then just fading into that iridescent powder all the way around. Got a little bit of those different colours that you can see there. But no, I think he's been a success on this Froggy Friday. Let me know what you think in comments. I think he's turned out great, and I love the little character in his face. But yeah, there we go. Cool frog on Froggy Friday. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, do me a favour, like and subscribe to the channel. At the minute, 70% of the viewers are not subscribing, and it really affects the channel. So do me a favour, just hit that button, subscribe. If you're watching on the telly, then log in for 2 seconds and click that button for me. But I hope you've enjoyed this little Froggy Friday, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Welcome to our custom space where dreams take flight. A party visions coming to life. It's a perfect sight. We born together, blooming free, resin family. Testing my guts, new creations. We set the free. Join our journey, like and subscribe. This is our place. Ocean seas to dragons and blooms we carve with grace. Welcome to custom carving, where dreams come true. Epoxy magic